Hi and welcome, and this is Dr. Carmen Ortiz, and I'm going to present to you the 10 steps to create your business miracle. And so let's get started. First of all, what is a business miracle? I'm defining a business miracle as your very own for-profit and nonprofit or nonprofit business that allows you to live your passion, your life's purpose, express your divine talents, make the difference in others, experience personal freedom, and create financial wealth. So when these elements are present, you have truly created a business miracle. And you can understand that most businesses today are not business miracles. They're actually business nightmares, if you ask me. Okay, and so many times as entrepreneurs, we say, I'm going to leave my job because I want to live life on my own terms and I want to be my own boss. And we really then get to have the worst boss in the world, meaning ourselves. And it's really not, that easy. I mean, it really, really requires a great commitment, as you will see here as we get moving in this program that we have for you today. And so all of these elements are present. The point here that I'm making is that it is truly a business miracle. The good side of this is that in today's global and digital economy, and because of innovation and technological breakthroughs, you, any of us, okay, can create a business miracle. There's really no further excuses. No longer do we have the excuse not to do so. Okay. So we're going to present today the 10 steps to creating your business miracle. And these 10 steps are going to be flushed out further in our programs, in our videos, in our blog posts here at the Lesbian Business Project, and also in a book that I am writing. So these 10 steps are really the outline of the book, and so be on the lookout for it because it will soon be published on Kindle and Amazon. So the first step is to reclaim your personal power. It is critical that you get clear on your why. If I were to talk to 100 women entrepreneurs and I were to ask them, why do you own a business? Maybe one or two will be clear as to why they do have that business. And so this is absolutely critical. And this is related to your purpose in life, your passion. And when we're clear about why we are on planet Earth, then it is easier for us to be clear why we want to create a business. Okay? And in order to reclaim our personal power, we really need to go within. In the book Conversations with God, I believe it was part 1 of that trilogy, it talked about if you do not go within, you go without. And I believe that wholeheartedly. Because really all of the answers to all of our questions reside within us, within our spirit. So we need to connect our mind, body, and spirit in order to truly get clear on our why, on our life's purpose, and reclaim that personal power. Understand that we are responsible for the results that we create, that we are in fact in control of our lives. At a material level, clearly, we are here, we're spiritual beings living a human experience, and so we could say that really we control nothing, but we are in control of our lives, and we are co-creators in that experience. Also, to reclaim our personal power, we need to open to receive what we deserve. We need to truly believe that the universe, our creator, wants us to be abundant, wants us to experience prosperity, joy, peace, happiness, health, etc. Okay? That all that good is ours for the taking. And we need to believe, in our DNA, that we can do it. Most entrepreneurs do not, fail because they do not believe 1,000% that they can do it. And they, in the process, in the journey, really fall by the webside. Sort of like going to war and not completing the mission, or going on a mission. I shouldn't say war. Going on a mission and not completing the mission because you just lose faith in yourself and in your higher being. So we need to believe wholeheartedly, 1,000%, that we can in fact create this business miracle, that we deserve it. And we also, in this reclaiming of our personal power, need to know that we are co-creators with the universe. And so when we get clear on our why, the universe will conspire in our favor, for certain. And all of the resources that we need will appear. Okay? And last but not least, this is a biggie, and it is get out of our own way. Get out of your own way. I need to get out of my own way every single instant of every single day. And let go, trust God, trust our Creator, trust that this is a co-creative process and that we are being guided and that all is happening as it should and in divine time. So this is step number one, and without step number one, the other 9 steps are not going anywhere. It's just not going to be possible, really, to create the business miracle you're looking for. So I would say really give a lot of thought to the step number one. Step number 2 is crystallize your message. So once you get clear on your why and your purpose, and then we can get into the message, okay? Because we are millionaire messengers. We do have a message that we want to deliver. We are all messengers, okay? And the world is waiting for our message. So to crystallize your message, here are the 3 questions that you need to answer. What is the problem that you want to solve in the world? What is the difference that you want to make? And what is the legacy that you wish to contribute or to leave for others? Okay? This is so fundamental. So fundamental. Just understand that a business miracle exists to solve a problem that people have, and you with your message are out to solve it, to provide solutions. Okay? And in solving that problem, you're leaving a legacy. You're making a difference in the world. You're making this a better world for all of us. So what is it? What is the message? What is the problem that you, my friend, want to solve? Step number 3. You need to decide who you want to serve. And notice this, a message for everyone, meaning trying to solve the problem for everyone, this problem that you want to solve. If you want to solve it for everyone, you're not going to solve it for anyone. Okay? A message for everyone is a message for no one. This is so fundamental in the new digital, global, mobile economy. So in the past, when I studied business many years ago, and even recently, we talked about segmenting the market. We talked about, what's your market niche and defining it. I remember when I was a financial planner, my market niche were pre-retirees women between the ages of 50 and 60 years old, meaning they were between 0 to 10 years from retirement. And that was my niche, and primarily professional women, and really zeroing in on teachers and college professors. But I didn't know that was my micro niche. It was, but I didn't understand it at the time. And that was the key to my success. Now I understand that was the key to my success. So today we're talking about micro niche. We're talking about defining your niche as narrow as possible in terms of age, gender, marital status, profession, income level, values. Those are the psychographics, beliefs and values. Okay. Do they have children or no children? Do they have pets? Okay. So this concept of micro niche also in marketing is called circles. You start with a very small circle, the smallest circle that you can possibly feel comfortable with, and then you can, as you create your business miracle, you can open up that circle. And I'll give you the example of Facebook. Facebook started with Harvard. So if you were not a Harvard student, then you were not on Facebook. And then they opened it up to a few Ivy League schools or colleges and universities. And then from there, all colleges and universities. And then from there, the world. Okay? So this concept in marketing today and in business development is very, very, very important. So the step number 3 is deciding what particular niche or micro niche do you want to serve. Okay, so recently I was talking to a friend who's starting a business, and I said, who's your target market? And she said, well, women between the ages of 25 and 45 who are in committed relationships. And that is, to me, that's all marketing. That would have possibly worked, 15, 10, maybe even 5 years ago. But today, that's too broad of a market, in my opinion. Much more, a micro niche that would be really more powerful as she closes that circle would be, for example, white-collar professional women between the ages of 25 and 45 that are in a committed relationship. And if you want to micro niche it even more, you could say, for example, women nurses between the age of 25 and 45 who are in a committed relationship. Okay, that is a really, really good micro niche and an example of what I'm talking about. Step number 4, okay, in creating your business miracle. Determine your value innovation. Now, this is really profound. And I suggest that you read the book Blue Ocean Strategies by Chan Kim and Renee McBurney. That's probably said wrong, but you can catch that book or find it on Amazon and Kindle. Blue Ocean Strategies. And they talk about value innovation. And really what they're talking about is unlocking a market demand by creating value in the marketplace. It's also, we call that identify the gaps. Where is there a problem that no one has solved for a particular group of people? And just get in there, step right into that opportunity. Okay, so in this kind of approach, there is no competition. It's like, well, who are your competitors? Well, nobody. I mean, who is competing with you if you are providing value innovation, meaning you're providing a unique value to a particular group of people that no one else is doing. Okay, and therefore creating a demand that did not exist. You're creating that demand from that particular group of people for what you're offering because of the value that you're bringing to that particular group of people. Okay, so that's value innovation. And so the questions would be, what value are you creating that's unique and unique again to that micro niche? They have a particular problem, and you're solving it with that value that you're providing. Who is ready within that micro niche that you're thinking about? Is that micro niche ready to buy what you have to offer them? Okay. The other idea here is your business model. How, with your message, how are you going to earn income? What is it that you're going to provide and to that micro niche that is of unique value, and how are you going to price it, and how are you going to make money? That's in business terms, that's called your business model. When you hear the term business model, what it means is how exactly does your business make money? Okay? How much is this micro niche willing to pay for this unique value that you are providing them? Okay? And why will they buy from you and not from anybody else? Well, that goes back to the question, or to the point of, if you are in fact the only company or the only organization providing that unique value innovation to that particular group of people, then that is the answer why they would buy from you. And here also important is to find out identify your 5 potential collaborators. And notice that I don't talk about your 5 competitors. That's a traditional business. That's not a business miracle. In a business miracle, we don't worry about competitors or competition. Okay, what we do is we identify collaborators and we approach them and we look for ways to grow our businesses, jointly in collaboration. Okay, so that's step number 4. Step number 5, write your business plan. Now, you thought maybe, I was going to forget about this one because, I start with going within. I start with the whole spiritual conversation, the mind, body, spirit connection, and, that we are co-creators with the universe, etc. And that I want you to know, I am an MBA. I do have my MBA and 35 years of experience in business and 25 of those in Wall Street. And so I believe in my message to you, we're talking a business message. Okay? It's just that, again, it's creating a business miracle, which means you're creating it from the inside out in your understanding that we are spiritual beings living a human experience here on planet Earth, and all of these profound concepts, which are so delicious, so absolutely powerful. But we need to get to the nitty-gritty, right? A business miracle will not happen if you don't get to the nitty-gritty, get your hands dirty with the nitty-gritty of business. And here we're talking about identifying your short, intermediate, and long-term objectives and goals for your business. Funding capital, where's the money coming from to start your business? We call that startup expenses. And how are you going to finance the first 12 months of operations of your business? Because it's probably going to take you at least 6 months, possibly 12, up to 12, to actually launch your business and start generating income. Now, this whole idea of, if you use the internet and you build an online business and, you're going to start making money right away, and, well, this is all possible, right? But as we say, you plan, you expect and the best, and you plan for a negative scenario, or I should say, I want to say the worst or doomsday scenario, but you have to be realistic, okay? And that doesn't mean that you're not optimistic and that you don't hope for the best. And hoping for the best could be that you could be making money in 2 or 3 months, but you should really plan your capital for, I would say, 12 months. And then, of course, you're going to create a budget for all those startup expenses, which, by the way, it should include education, courses, training, because, again, the way businesses are built today you really need training. You need to understand. You need to know what you do not know. Open up your minds, and that's called education. It's called training. And so, investing in your education is part of those startup expenses. Investing in tools as well. Okay, like for example, look, this tool that I'm using right now to produce this video is called Camtasia Studio. And that's an investment of a few $100s, but it allows us to produce beautiful videos. Okay, so for me, it is a must tool that I've had from the beginning when we started our business, our first business. And you need a strategic plan. Again, a little while ago I mentioned business model. You need to decide, what is your business model? How is your business going to make money? And today there are quite a number of business models, like, for example, the affiliate model, or even better, the super affiliate model, or the digital publishing model, right, where you publish your book and you create digital content and you sell that content, or a model called the inbox empire model, where you build a community, and then that community is a database that you can actually monetize in many, many different ways. Okay? And then there's the e-commerce model. You may have an idea for e-commerce. So there's a lot of business models, and you may have a brick and mortar company. You may be a realtor, or you may be an attorney or a dentist, or you may own a restaurant. Okay, so what is your business model? And then there's the marketing plan. And in marketing, that's really one of our expertise here, and you're going to be learning a lot from us about the new marketing. But suffice to say right now that you need a marketing plan, and it should be offline and online. It should integrate online approaches with offline approaches, and because they're both extremely, extremely important. Okay. And then in your business plan, you need to look at who are your key players, your key managers, your partners. What are they bringing to the table, right? What are their functions, their responsibilities, their contribution? And then, of course, team. Who's your staff? Who's going to be doing what? Are you hiring employees, or are you going to hire independent contractors? Are you outsourcing to the cloud? And there's many, many ways that you can do that very, very powerfully. Just to give you an example, right now, I hired 2 contractors on the cloud to create voiceovers for our radio show, for the introduction to our radio show. And that's going to cost us a whopping $5 each voiceover. And we can do that with a tool called Fiverr. And you can find that on Fiverr.com. And that's just an example. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful way to minimize costs, is to actually hire independent contractors by outsourcing them on the cloud. But the point is, in your business plan, you need a team, and you need a powerful, extraordinary team of highly qualified people to help you out and to work with you. And then you've got, of course, the legal foundations, and this is where all the agreements and the licenses, starting with your occupational license, so that you can operate your business legally. So even though it may be an online business, you still need licenses in the community in which it is operating, and you need agreements with your partners, and partnership agreements. And you may be, creating a digital content, and you need the licensing agreements if you want to provide or sell the right to use that content. And the legal foundations just go on and on and on. The point is that legal foundations are critical to the success of your business and your business miracle. And then, of course, there's financial foundations, like setting up your bookkeeping, QuickBooks or any other program, hiring an accountant, hiring a bookkeeper, and making sure that you are counting what comes in and what goes out. And one thing that I'm not touching on in this video is the new business paradigm, and we will do that in another blog and in another video and in another radio show. But in that new business paradigm, you're really, setting everything up to run on automatic, so that you can be freed up. So again, the idea is to create a business miracle and not a business nightmare. Okay, and to have a business be freed up by your business, as opposed to being enslaved by your business, which is really where most people are. Okay, so this step number 5, if you set up the foundations of your business, which start with writing your own business plan and laying it all out in writing, then you're well on your way to having a business where you can really be freed up by it, as opposed to being enslaved by it. That's step 5. Step 6 is create your digital footprint. And what does that mean? That means that in today's digital economy, your name and your business name will be searched on Google. And when it is searched on Google, my friend, you need to be ubiquitous. That is a very popular term these days, ubiquity, which means you need to be everywhere 24/7. Everywhere 24/7. If you don't want to be everywhere 24/7, meaning being found everywhere, you by your name and by your business name, then I suggest to you, you should not be in business. Really, you should kind of like go find a job and hide under a rock. Because as an entrepreneur today, you really need to be open. That's why our slogan, open for business and open to life. Okay, the name of the game today is authenticity. It is creating authority and creating trust, as you'll see in a minute as we go through this presentation. It's going to be one of our next steps here. But you need to be open, and because you will be looked for, you will be searched, and you will be found. And when they find you, it better be good what they find. Okay, so that digital footprint, it is key. And we're talking about having a website, right? That functions not just from a desktop or laptop, but from mobile devices, uh, a smartphone and a tablet. And that website needs to have certain elements. We're not covering it here. We will cover it in future programs, but that website needs to be, it just needs to have certain elements so that it works. It needs to be a workable website, not like 99% of websites today that don't work. Okay? You need to publish your book. Doesn't matter what business you have, even if it's a restaurant, a spa, a hair salon, you need to have your book. Very, very easy to do on Kindle today, to publish your ebook. And you need to have a way to capture leads. These are called lead capture pages. And you need to have them, not one, but many, or various, as well as sales pages. Okay, so it's not just websites as we know them, right? But web pages. And these web pages are pages that have different functions. And these functions can be, for example, lead generation and lead capturing. Okay? You need to be in social media. And when I say social media, I'm talking everywhere. Everywhere. Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Google+, LinkedIn. I didn't used to think this way. A few years ago, I used to think, well, depending upon your goals, your strategy, you can pick one or two social media that are best for you. But today, because of ubiquity, I think I said that right, because we need to be ubiquitous, meaning everywhere, 24/7, then we need to be everywhere. Okay, and there's a way to do that. There's a way to do it, to be in every single social media and to do it very powerfully and with very, very little of our time. Just a few minutes of our time daily, or even no time really, or not necessarily every day if we hire somebody, a social media manager, to help us out. But the point is, this is critical for our business success. Okay, I call this a business tsunami. Those of us that do not get this, that really do not understand why we need to be ubiquitous and in every single social media, or at least in the major ones. When I say every single, I'm talking the major ones. And again, I'll repeat, we're talking Facebook, YouTube, Google+, Twitter, and Pinterest. Because there's many, many, many others, but I'm talking about those 5 right now. If those that don't understand that, they're just resisting something that should not be resisted. They're resisting innovation. They're not adapting to what they need to adapt. So just know that is so. Your digital footprint also includes digital press releases. Okay, and this is critical. Press releases, particularly if you own a brick and mortar, a local business, with a local presence, you need to be using press releases to promote your business and to create authority for yourself. You need to have a YouTube channel with current, fresh video content uploaded on a regular basis. You need to be on Google+, and if you have a brick and mortar, on Google+ Local, have your Google+ Local page totally completed with all the power that Google affords you. Okay, and also be on Google+, even if you do not have a brick and mortar business. You need to be on that social media, as I mentioned before. The digital footprint also includes offline presentations. Okay, critical that you do offline presentations. So again, it's this whole concept of online and offline marketing. Okay, so even though it's digital, you need to have that offline presence. Okay, much to say about that in future programs. And then the concept of direct marketing, again, letters, postcards, newsletters, what we call direct mailings, very, very important. Again, as we do this integrated marketing strategy with offline and online, okay, it's just critical for our digital footprint Meaning, when we go offline to do direct marketing and to do offline events, like for example, live presentations or networking events, from there, if we got our business card or a postcard, we are then inviting people to come into our website and into our digital presence or our digital footprint. So one feeds into the other and they both go together. Okay? Step number 7, you need to claim your authority. And how do you claim your authority? This is absolutely critical. I talked about before authenticity, right? The new coin in the new economy, which is trust and authority and authenticity. So if you are not an open person, if you are not willing to be ubiquitous, if you are not going to be authentic, and I'm talking 1,000%, like like if you could be half pregnant, right? You're either authentic or you're not. But authenticity is a critical component or a critical element of authority. You really cannot position yourself as an authority, a trusted authority, if you're not authentic and real and open. Okay? So how do you do that? Well, again, you publish books, at least one, on Kindle and or on Amazon. It could be an ebook on Kindle, but you need to have your own book where you actually write your message in the form of a book. Okay? You need to create and share valuable content in video format, articles, podcasts, infographics, images, slideshares, social media. In other words, in all formats, because again, you are ubiquitous and you are everywhere. Okay, in another program, you're going to see how we do it, okay, and how we create content that is really, we call it multicasting, where you take one piece of content, for example, this that we're doing here, and we reformat it in many different ways. One piece of content that is used for video and for podcasts and for articles and for blogging and for SlideShare, images, etc. Very, 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 very powerful. You need to understand how this works. How do you create and share valuable content through a multicasting approach? And we will be teaching you this as we go forward. You need to use digital press releases. I mentioned that a minute ago, and you can use a platform called Newswire.net. That's the platform that we use, and we can, you can ask us for more information about this, and we will be creating special programs just on digital press releases because that's how important they are. And if your business is a local business, like a real estate company, for example, or a dentist or a chiropractor or a spa, okay, it is absolutely critical that you use digital press releases to promote yourself, to create authority, to drive traffic to your business, and to convert them into sales. You also need to create your own team of experts. Okay, in the past, a few years ago, we talked about authority, becoming an expert, and it was just you, right? It was like you're the expert. Today, when you create a team of experts, okay, then your experts support your authority. In other words, surrounding yourself with other authorities, with other experts, brings up your authority, okay, and positions you at a different level. So being surrounded really with a team of experts is critical. And in our model, that's what we are doing. Okay, we are working with experts, providing you our micro niche, our tribe, not just with my expertise, but with the expertise of a team of experts that together, among all of us, will provide you with incredible value, innovation, right? Content, information, solutions to your problems. Okay? And to claim your authority, again, you need to optimize your presence in social media. I mentioned LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. And when I optimize your presence, I mean, it's not just like opening up an account on Facebook or creating a LinkedIn profile. Most LinkedIn profiles are like maybe 10% complete. Most Facebook pages are profiles and or Facebook presence, our personal profiles, and not fan pages, or we should call them commercial Facebook pages or business Facebook pages. And this just is just opening up an account on Twitter. When I say optimize, I'm talking just completing your presence in these social media 1,000%. Whatever it is that you need to complete that profile so that it is complete 100%. That's what you want. Not create an account so that you're there 5% or 10% complete. You want to be in those social media 100% complete. So I'm talking images, I'm talking videos, I'm talking if there's an about section, you complete the about section. It's just a whole bunch of details that come into optimizing your presence in social media. And I can tell you that 99% or maybe 99.9% of businesses do not understand this concept, and they're just not taking advantage of what social media has to offer them. And particularly when it comes to claiming your authority in the world, this is a must. Okay, being ubiquitous and leveraging technological platforms and leveraging social media is critical. Step number 8, build a list of ideal prospects. This is absolutely critical, and they say the money's in the list. The larger and the higher quality your list, not so much how big it is, but the quality of your list. So it's better to have a list of 1,000 high quality people that are your fans, that trust you, that want to do business with you, than to have a list of 50,000 that is diverse, that's not targeted, and that is never going to buy anything from you because they don't even like you or trust you. So so it's really building a list of ideal prospects. It's not just building a list, it's building a list of high quality prospects that you can convert into clients and into raving fans, which would then be called a tribe. You go from a list to a tribe. Okay? But the first thing you need to do here is to build that list. That's step number 8. And to do that, you use powerful time-tested lead capture pages. You provide free, extremely high value offers that are irresistible offers that people will say, you know what, I want what you have to give me, and so I'm going to give you what you're asking for. What is it? Name, email, phone, because I want what you have. And you're giving it to me for free, and we're gonna connect. I'm gonna give you my information because I want to download or that offer, whatever it is that you're offering. I want to download the audio, I want to download the video, I want to download the webinar, I want to, whatever it is. Okay. So use powerful time-tested lead capture pages. You need to come up with very, very high quality, high value offers that solve the problems of your ideal prospects, those members of your micro niche, and that way you can start building your list. That's step number 8. Step number 9, what do you do with that list? You convert it into a tribe. You build your tribe from that list. And how do you do that? You follow up with lists, right? You capture those lists via lead capture pages. You are providing high quality content and experiences to those members, let's call them subscribers, right? The people that have subscribed to your list, they're your subscribers. And now you're going to solve their problems with high quality content and experiences. And this includes email autoresponders that you can pre-program, okay? Text messages and voicemail. And here I put birthday. If you know the birthdays of your people, on your tribe, then you want to salute them, right? Anniversaries as well, Christmas, special holidays, etc. Surveys, you want to survey your subscribers, because it's the only way you're going to really, really get to know what is keeping them up at night, what are their interests, their desires, their dreams and aspirations. Okay? Contests and special offers, discounts, okay? Letters, that's direct marketing again. newsletters, which can be digital. They can also be printed and sent to their homes. Community events, online events, offline events. Okay, so this is the way you build your tribe, by engaging with them in a very powerful way, and you do that by solving their problems with the information that they are seeking. Okay, with the tools that they need to solve their problems. That's how you build authority. That's how you build your tribe. And then step number 10, last but not least, you want to measure. And the great thing about a business miracle, leveraging technology in these, in this new digital era, is that we can measure all of our activities, all of our marketing activities, make adjustments on a daily or weekly basis. And we will go in detail in future programs on how do you measure results. But you have here 3 tools: Google Analytics, Facebook Insights, and YouTube Analytics, all free, that allow you to measure in a very, very, very profound way the results of all of the activities that you are implementing to build your list, to capture your ideal prospects, to communicate with your ideal prospects, okay, to bring them into that funnel, where you're actually ending up selling them a product or a service. And all through that funnel, we call it a sales funnel, you can be measuring your results and knowing what is working and what is not working. And you must do that so that you can adjust and refine and get, and then, once you know how much, if you spend $1, for example, on a Facebook advertisement, and you know that you're getting $3 back, for every dollar that you spend, right, you get $3 back, then that's not even an investment, an expense, that's an investment. Right? And that's what it's called, ROI, return on investment. And these tools allow us to really get clear on the return on our investment. How much are we investing in marketing in order to grow our subscriber list, right? And in order to drive sales, and how much are we putting out in terms of investment, and how much is our return? Okay? How is that investment converting to actual leads and sales? And when we have those numbers, then we can, if I said to you, for every $5 that you invest in marketing, you're going to get $15 back, how much money would you invest in marketing? And the answer would be, well, an unlimited amount, right? As long as you're getting, for every dollar that you spend, you're getting 3 back or 4 back, then it's unlimited the amount that you will be spending on marketing, right? It just makes perfect sense. So this is what is possible with technology. Never, never, never in the history of humankind has there been a better time to live life on our own terms through entrepreneurship. Never. And so I say to you, my friend, build a business miracle, stand out, start a business, change the world. It is here for you. You can do it. Believe in yourself. Take this first step and go for it. Okay? This has been Dr. Carmen Delia Ortiz, founder of the Lesbian Business Project, and I will see you in our journey together. Take care and God bless.